Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Dropboy Productions, and today we're going to be unboxing a Scream 2 killer robe. So let's get right into it. This piece has been sent to us by the robe maker known as Screamrobes. Screamrobes is pretty new in the robe making community, but they have been producing some really awesome pieces. I say new, but it's likely been about a year and a half that they've been making robes. It could be longer, but I know I've been seeing a lot of my friends, a lot of cosplayers in the community, and a lot of Scream people getting robes from them. I've seen really awesome pictures of different robes from different films. He does every single robe type that you could think of, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And different versions of it, including, like, obviously Scream 4. There were some sparkle robes used, but there were also a lot of non-sparkle variants used. He does both versions of those. He does everything you can think of. I've seen a lot of pictures, and they all look really amazing. I've had, at this point in time, except for the one I'm about to open, I believe at least a robe from every robe maker so far, or pretty much every single robe maker that I can think of, anybody that's ever produced them commercially for people, anything like that. And this is, like I said, not one that I've seen before. So I'm very excited, and let's get right into unboxing the package. This piece comes to us all the way from Turkey. That is quite a ways away. And I've owned different robes from a lot of overseas makers as well, but I've never had one from Turkey. Really awesome. Scream costumes all over the globe. I like that it's shipped inside of a plastic bag because obviously this is a fabric costume, and in case it were to get wet or any kind of moisture to get to it, you don't want it to mold or get mildewy or anything like that. So really good that it's properly protected. And then we just have pretty standard cardboard box taped up very well. I guess I'm gonna be very careful opening this up. Guys, I am so excited. You have no clue. Like, it's been really weird that I now own like Scream used costumes and stuff like that, but I don't own any replica robes. So if I ever have dressed up for Ghostface for like small cinematics or video or just for fun in the past couple of years, it's always just been a Fun World costume. This is very well packed. Very thick, sturdy cardboard for the box used, which is good. It means it'll be well protected. Got bubble wrap on the top here. Ooh, man, that looks amazing. So, give you guys just a peer into the abyss. I don't know if you can really tell or not, but this is some sparkly fabric in here. All right. So here it is. It has been folded up very well. So, let's just try to unfold it. He mentioned I may have to reshape the hood a little bit because it's been sitting stiff for so long. Wow. I am really amazed, guys. Already, just looking at some of the quality of the details. So, it's really hot in here, and I cannot run the air conditioner while I'm filming, or else you guys won't be able to hear me very well. So, I don't know if I should throw this on like I did in the last robe video, and then continue the video commentating on it while I'm wearing it, or what. So far, everything looks very well made, though. Sorry, guys, I'm just taking a moment to look this over. Very well stitched together. Velcro seems well put in there. I can't tell if the fabric he's using is double layered. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the camera for just a minute and lay this thing out on the floor and take a look at some of the details. It's not really something I can show well on camera, but I know what this thing looks like. I pretty much know the details of what this thing is supposed to look like at this point in time. So I'm just going to take a second and compare it to the Scream used robe, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back, and words cannot describe how happy I am. I took a few moments, laid this thing out, kind of did some quick comparisons between it and the costume back here, which for those of you who are watching who may not be familiar with the channel, this is a Scream used Scream 2 killer hero robe. So this is one that would have been used on screen. This is obviously a replica. As far as I can tell, other than like the fabric type that is used and the type of drawstring that is used, everything is pretty much on point. Like, damn near perfect, guys. This is probably as good as it's going to get as far as a replica robe. I've seen a lot of other replica robe makers out there get certain things wrong, where the streamers should begin or end near the hand and near the arms, the width of them, the size of them, you know, etc. But like I'm telling you, as someone who's handled this thing in person, it's really, really crazy to be able to wear this right now, because it's almost like wearing the real robe in pretty much every way, yet again, except for the fabric. I will say the robe is a heavier material, which I prefer for a cosplay. I would like to have a higher quality material, something you can wear for long periods of time and not have to worry about it getting messed up. Make sure it's a good quality costume for something like that. Obviously, for these pieces that were used on screen, they made several of them, and all they had to do was get through the day of shooting for whatever scene it was used for or whatever, and they didn't care what happened to it after that. So these, as I've said before on my video, on the screen used one, they're very thin, very lightweight, but that's because of the type of material that was used to make it. That no longer exists. You probably cannot achieve that today, at least as far as we've seen with all the different samples of sparkle material, what people have found, different robe makers have found. Nothing really comes close to that. If we're talking about the quality of this material, it's high, high quality. Very nice stuff. This is also double-sided sparkle material. What I have seen is from other robe makers that are currently making pieces, they usually are using a single-sided sparkle material, and then they're double layering it and double stitching it that way. Whereas this actually is, if I could show you easily, probably like on the inside here, you can see, well, maybe you can't. It's all a black robe. I don't know how well you can see any of this. When I lift up the inside of the robe, single layered, also sparkle material. So this is, other than the weight of it and the very specific matrix of how the sparkle material is weaved into the fabric, this is perfect. Like, this is as good as it gets. You've got the sewn in Velcro at the top too for your mask. I don't know if you would ever modify a mask to have Velcro on top for your costume, but if you're a cosplayer who wants to do that, obviously you can. He's got that detail down pat. I think the shape of the hood's pretty good. I will say one thing is the material on the sides of the face don't connect to the foam in the top of the hood on mine, and I will say this, they're different on every single robe that was used on screen. Mine, for like a majority of it, the foam is pretty much like touching the fabric, but on some parts the fabric is very loose, nowhere near the foam. This is like that as well. However, it's not specific to a replica of my robe, or I don't think any specific scene, but I'm sure if I go back and, you know, try to match, there's one that looks like this as well. But very, very well done stitching. The piece of foam that is in the side, or inside of the hood, feels like the proper size and shape. Really, guys, overall, I could not recommend this more. Screamrobes is your go-to. That's who you want. I personally might be trying to get, I wouldn't say I'm going to get 1 through 4, but I might be trying to get another robe from them in the future, because these are so awesome. Like, I'm stuttering, guys, because I'm so excited. And I'm also very, very hot in this room, but still. Even the length of how far the Velcro goes down, you know, the opening, seems correct. Like, really, everything seems pretty much on point. So this one is a little bit sparklier than the real one, but other than those few minute small differences, this is as good as it gets, baby. I'm so excited. If you guys are interested in buying one of these yourself, they are available to purchase. You can get them from Screamrobes. You can check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and I think email. I'll be sure to put their information on screen. And yeah, great business, great communication, fast response time. Just keep in mind, this gentleman is in Turkey, so it may not be the same time zone as the United States. I've heard of some people pestering the guy. Just keep that in mind, and overall you should have a great experience, great quality, great affordability. Get you one. Alright guys, and I guess that about wraps it up for today's video, so nothing left to do but go grab a knife, grab a mask, and get you guys some cinematic shots. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys next time.